You guys would laugh right now if you saw how I had my camera like set up. I melted I melted my tripod like 6 months ago, and I still have yet to just go and buy a new tripod. So every time I use my tripod, I have like been wrapping like rubber bands around it so that like one of the legs stays up, and that just finally like is not working anymore. So lately I've just been like propping up my camera on like anything that I can find in my office. But anyways, hopefully this doesn't like tumble down. I should take a picture and show you guys what this looks like because it's actually quite funny. But anyways, welcome to my channel. My name is Chloe. I am an eating disorder recovery coach. I study dynamic eating psychology, mind body nutrition. I went to the Institute for the Psychology of Eating and studied under Mark David, which was amazing. I also studied therapeutic nutrition, and then I got my bachelor's of science in public health. Anyways, I feel like I haven't done like a formal hello to you guys in a long time. So if you're new and don't know who I am, there you go. If you've been here for a while and still kind of don't know who I am, there you go. But anywho, if you want to know more about me, I think the best place is just go head on over to Instagram. You can find me at Flow with Chloe daily. I have been creating a lot of like good posts, by the way, for you guys. I have created everything for March and April already, so there's a lot of good content that is going to be pushed out there, and I'm really excited about all of it. There's also my podcast, the Feed Your Flow podcast, that you can go and listen to. That's going to be a place where I really just have these authentic conversations with people talking about all things amenorrhea, restoring your body, nutrition rehabilitating, diet culture BS, which is what this video is going to be about, and so much more. So much more. So go and subscribe, rate, and review my podcast. Subscribe to this channel here on YouTube, and press the like button because that really helps support me and the time that I take to make these videos for you guys. So a great free way to support me and to say thank you is to just press the like button. Thanks, guys. Okay, so on to today's show. By the way, I shouldn't be doing this right now because I should be like heading out to lunch with a bunch of my friends right now in like 20 minutes. So I have just a couple minutes to chat with you guys, but I really wanted to come on here because there's something that I saw today that really just, so icky. Like, it's so icky to me. I see this stuff all the time. And like last night I posted, it's Eating Disorder Awareness Week, which actually I completely like forgot of, but saw some people's posts. I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that this was happening this week. So I went and I posted a little thing about like my story of struggling with anorexia, orthorexia, exercise addiction, and how I've come to this place of full recovery. Yes, I definitely will say that I am fully recovered. I think at this point there's no going back. I know too much, which is what this channel is about, is trying to teach you so that you know a little bit more so that you don't go back into unhealthy behaviors. But anyways, so I just posted that like last night, and then I woke up this morning, like the first thing I see on my YouTube, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm gonna plop it up right here, a screenshot of what I was looking at this morning, and it's just like, now I am in no way judging this person's channel and the people that they have on. I actually really like Tom Bilyeu, so this is nothing against him. This is against the thumbnail. This is against this idea that starving yourself is healthy. I mean, I just don't get it, guys. Like, we have this body, right, that literally is designed to digest food. The only way we get fuel and energy is via food. And here you have someone saying how this clinical nutritionist changes life with hunger. Why? Why do we put out stuff like this? Like, what? You guys, why would starving yourself be healthy? I just don't understand. We have things called essential nutrients. Why are they essential? Because we can't get them from any other place but our food. So we have to get them. They are essential for us to get from food. How would starving yourself be something that is healthy and good and supportive for health? Now, I'm not going to dive into, but there's all these health benefits of fasting and all that. I'm not going to dive into this. I really just want to dive into this again, the thumbnail of just like, we don't find anything wrong with just like openly promoting something that is so very disordered. Starve yourself. Starve yourself. Like, why that word? It's not even how this clinical nutritionist is changing life through intermittent fasting. Guys, they're not even doing any of that diet culture BS. They literally are just flat out saying what it is. It's starvation. Like, that's what's so funny to me about this. Oh my gosh. If you are here on my channel and you are someone who is suffering from an eating disorder or from disordered eating or someone who loves to chronically diet, just listen to me when I say starvation or lowering your calories to a very small amount is not the way to health. Trust me, I tried it for 11 years. You can scroll on my Instagram and see how that did me, okay? It didn't do me well. Do you know what did me well? Actually eating real food. Imagine that. Butter is healthy? What? Steak is something that is actually very nourishing? Yeah, who would have thunk that? Oh, maybe all of civilization from the dawn of time, where like they have been eating and hunting meat. Just saying. It's not until like 2010 where like veganism started becoming super popular. It's crazy. Anyways, so I saw this, and then I also was scrolling my phone for some pictures for some Instagram posts that I was going to make, and then I saw this picture, and I literally just like, the amount of photos that I see from the time I was like vegan, food photos I'm talking about. I mean, photos of myself too, let's be honest. Veganism did not do me well. I feel way more vivacious and feel like I look a lot healthier. And I feel a lot more just gorgeous now that I feel like I am well nourished. If you want proof, you can take a look at just these photos of just the difference of how I looked from then to now. If you don't want to see that, this will take about 45 seconds approximately, so close your eyes. So I see this photo, and this was exactly 3 years ago to this day. Like, it popped up in my little, like, 3 years ago today. This is what you were doing. Yep, well, you guys, I had bacon quiche this morning for breakfast, and look how far I've come, because this was, like, literally every single one of my meals. I would have this for breakfast. Heck, this probably was breakfast. Just a big bowl of lettuce with peas and Brussels sprouts, and I can promise you there was no oil on it, because at the time I was like an oil-free, like raw vegan. So, anyways, I look at this and I cringe, and it literally like makes me feel bloated looking at this. Like, how did I eat that many green veggies in one meal? Didn't I know that fiber is like disastrous to your digestive system when overconsumed like that? Didn't I know that like it's okay to eat rice, it's okay to have chicken, it's okay to have eggs, it's okay to eat something other than green vegetables? I didn't know. Look at this plate. This is like all of my plates is just green vegetables. That's all I ate because I thought it was healthy. I feel like I should pull up a lot of other stuff. I could literally just like open up Instagram right now and open up my like homepage, because my homepage has not gotten that like I'm an eating disorder recovery coach. It has not gotten that I am anti-diet culture. It does not understand that I'm not vegan anymore, guys. I open up my dang thing and I just see so much diet culture BS on here. Let's see if I can even find something on here. Let's see. Well, this is a big one. I don't know if you guys saw this one, but Gwyneth Paltrow coming out with a new book called Intuitive Fasting. Intuitive fasting. Intuitive fasting. Okay, do I need to say that one more time? Intuitive fasting. I actually posted this on my stories on Instagram, and so many of you guys messaged me about it. Someone in particular sent me this message, and I cracked up when I read it. She said, I fast intuitively when I'm asleep in between meals. What the F is this? I also pee intuitively when I pee, and then I intuitively abstain from peeing when not in the washroom, which I'm really proud of. Seriously. WTF, LOL. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this. Gosh, people will make a book out of anything these days, but let's just go ahead and read this. The caption here of this photo says, Eating Good. Gwyneth Paltrow took to Instagram to tout her new health obsession, intuitive fasting, which she said is designed to optimize our well-being. So let's read a little bit more about this intuitive fasting. Gwyneth's post on Instagram says this year, I've been working with my dear friend and functional medicine practitioner, Dr. Will Cole, and experimenting with the program for his new book, Intuitive Fasting. Will's clear but flexible 4-week plan combines intuitive eating with intermittent fasting and ketotarian foods. Okay, right there. How is it intuitive eating if you're saying it has to be keto? Okay, so right there, that's not intuitive, because what if I intuitively want to eat a bagel? That's not allowed. So right there, let's just, understand that this isn't an intuitive eating plan if it's following a certain diet. That's great. But it's a 4-week plan, and even right there, so it's a plan. So how is this intuitive fasting if I'm on a plan for my fasting? That makes no sense to me. How is it a plan and also intuitive? Because my idea of intuitive was me just not reading books and not listening to someone tell me when I should and shouldn't eat and what type of foods I should and shouldn't eat. That's what intuitive means to be, is just being free and eating what I want when I want. But let's continue. It's designed to optimize our well-being and set us up to feel our best for all the other weeks to come. This is not a book of dogma. Really? I will not punish you or restrict you. What? But it's called intuitive fasting, and fasting is restricting. If there's anything difficult in these pages, it is Will's request that we be willing to listen to ourselves, to our own bodies, to our intuition. Thank you for guiding me and for helping me feel my best in a long time. Can't wait for y'all to read Intuitive Fasting and experience Will's magic too. Well, so it's so funny. It's experience Will's magic. So again, it's eating his dietary dogma though. Does that not make sense? You're saying, we want you to be listening to your body by following Will's plan. That's counter. That doesn't work here, right? Paltrow interviewed Cole on her most recent episode of the Goop podcast, revealing that she has been following the 4-week program and feeling amazing. So right there, she's following a program. How is it intuitive if you are following a program? Now, I'm not dissing programs per se. I'm just saying, we will slap any sort of word onto something to make it sound better than it is. And I'm just more frustrated that they are slapping on the word intuitive fasting and then giving you a program. That's what I'm sort of calling out against. They went into more detail about the food portion of the book, explaining that the recommended ketotarian diet is a plant-forward meal plan that puts the body into a state of ketosis to burn fat and not sugar. Okay. How is that not a diet? How is this intuitive? How? Right there, it's a plant-forward meal plan that puts the body into a state of ketosis. This irks me so much, guys. So much. Ugh. I don't even have any more words for this. But, yeah. Don't fall for this type of stuff. Just because it has the word intuitive in it doesn't mean that it's going to be intuitive. And
you know my thoughts on intermittent fasting. If you don't, then I highly recommend you going onto my Instagram page and reading about it, because I think intermittent fasting can actually be quite detrimental to your hormones, especially if you are a woman. And so I definitely advocate for you doing some more research um, on the impacts of intuitive fasting on your body. But anyways, let's dive back into Instagram and see if I can see anything else that kind of just irks me today. All right, let's dive into it.
Yep, so right here, okay, so I'm gonna have to screenshot this so that I can share this with you guys. Clean your body 3-day detox smoothie. Why? Clean your body and try this for 3 days. Detox smoothie. Can you do it? Can you do it? Like, can you muster up the dedication and discipline to go against your biology's like need for food? Can you do it? Are you strong for doing it? Like, there's nothing strong. So I posted another, again, go and check me out on Instagram, guys. I'm there all the time. There's great posts. But I posted a post the other day called Why Skipping Meals is Not a Virtue. For some reason, I feel like in our society and diet culture especially, like we see skipping meals as a virtue. Again, I don't understand why it's a virtue to go against your body's innate need to eat food. Why is that a virtue? Why do we see that as a good thing? I have discipline. I was able to say no to the bread basket. I was able to skip breakfast. I was able to forego lunch. So, when did that all of a sudden become something to be praised? Really, like ask yourself this, like, why is that something that's praised? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts, by the way, about like all this stuff down below. Like, let's have a good diet culture conversation down there. And of course, it's like check the link in my bios to get like what all the powders. I bet this is an MLM thing. That's another video to come. I was part of an MLM for quite some time, selling a bunch of just like spirulina powders and stuff like that. Yeah. Now this one's actually pretty bad because now we're bringing like children into this, right? I've seen posts very similar to this all around social media. Actually, when I was scrolling here, I saw like 3 of them. Saw 3 of them. Who else thinks they should have this in school? And then it's just a picture of a bunch of fruit. I love fruit. I'm not demonizing fruit in any way. I think the point is I don't demonize any food. Like, I get it. Fruit is good. Yeah, let's incorporate more fruit. Fruit is tasty. By them saying this, it's pretty much saying, let's get out all dairy. Let's get out all meat. Let's get out all, like, bread. Let's get out all those things. So it's like saying that, hey, all those things are bad. What child can sustain the growing process of life on just fruit? Again, I like fruit, guys, but I like fruit with my omelet and cheese in the morning. I like fruit with yogurt. I like fruit in a flan with eggs and sugar. Like, I just think it's so unhealthy for us to just promote that only fruits and vegetables are healthy. I've done a lot of posts of like showing pictures of like steak and being like, you think it's just steak, it's protein, but in reality, steak has choline, phosphorus, magnesium, B12, has vitamin A. It has like so many important nutrients. I don't understand why we just like see it and go like, oh, this is toxic. It makes 0 sense to me. So it's really sad to see that we're promoting all this stuff for like our children, right? Here's another one. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this one. Am I allowed to do this? I don't even know. Am I allowed to like put these screenshots up here? I guess if I tag them, this should be fine. But like if you think they should have these in school, just a bunch of fruit cups. Again, I get it. There's nothing like inherently wrong with fruit cups. It's the idea that, hey, we should replace all this other food with just fruit. That's the idea that I really, really don't like. All right, let's see if I can get one more good one for you guys. Ugh, and then this kills me. You have like all the what I ate in a day, like photo montages. And I literally look at it and I'm like, I scroll all the things, right? And I'm like, cool. Now what was for lunch? Like, was that all breakfast? Because that could have all fit in my breakfast. You see these girls and I'm like, gosh, you're barely eating anything. Oh, wait. You guys, I gotta fix this. There you go. They're barely eating anything, and here they go and they promote it as like, hey, I'm healthy, follow me, this is what I ate in the day. I'm like, you ate rice cakes. You ate rice cakes. This is all you ate all day today, with maybe like not even a banana. Banana's too starchy. You probably had raspberries. Like, I really, really, really recommend doing a detox. I do. I recommend detoxes, guys. Isn't that insane? Do you want to hear what the detox I recommend doing? I recommend detoxing from all the diet culture BS that you see on Instagram and social media. Like, unfollow them. Shut off social media. Heck, if I swear, if I didn't have a business, I know this is like bad practice on my part, but if I didn't have a business, I wouldn't be on social media. I don't think it's that great of a place. I mean, I know when you really curate your feed and you can find people like me, no, just kidding, but yeah, you can find people like me who are, you know, not promoting diet culture and are just promoting actual true health, food freedom, just eating all foods, eating in abundance, resting your body, having just a healthy body weight, having a monthly menstrual cycle. Like, those are the things that I promote on my Instagram page and my YouTube and my podcast and all that. Make sure that if you are on social media that you're following people who have a positive relationship with food. Make sure you unfollow all these things that are making you question your recovery, that are making you question what is healthy or not. Do you guys hear my chicken? My chicken loves coming in my office. She's about to come in. Oh, maybe she walked away. I was out there eating breakfast this morning, and the chickens just all like came around me, just like swarming. They wanted my quiche so badly. They're so cute. Anyways, I gotta go to lunch now because my friends are probably waiting for me. Yeah, it's 11:26. I gotta go. But again, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. I think I want to start doing, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. I've always wanted to do like response videos. Even when I say it, I'm like, ugh, I hate the idea of calling people out. I really don't like that. And I don't want to create that sort of negativity on my channel, but I also want to like call out a lot of unhealthy things that I see. So I want to try and find a way to do that in a way that's not like a direct attack onto the people who created that, if that makes sense, but rather just a informative, this is what we see out in the world and here are my like thoughts in response to this. So if any of you guys have like a solution to how to do that in a kind way that's informative and not just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep this a positive place. And here's the thing. I don't want to like bag on people because, hey, look at where I was a couple years ago. Like, I get it. It's so easy to get in your dietary dogma camps. It's so easy to think that what I'm doing is the best way and everyone should do this. And I get it. Like, I absolutely get that. You know, we're all doing the best we can with what we've been given in this world that has a lot of toxic things going on in regards to the health and wellness world. So again, that's like why I don't want to just like bash on people, because I generally just have a lot of empathy for people and where they are at, and I do not want to come into this space thinking that I am better than someone or that I know something more than someone else. But I do think that it's really helpful to just bring to awareness some things that could potentially be triggering and just unhealthy, so that we can all just, you know, learn how to become good questioners of things that we see. I think that's really it. Like, I think we readily just absorb a lot of just information that we see online and, you know, from family members and things like that. And if there's something that I have learned in my life, I grew up in a very, very religious household. I grew up with eating disorders. I grew up, you know, I was vegan, I was keto, I was paleo. Like, I was always like, just listening to what other people were saying and just would quickly just like adopt that as like, now this is my belief. Now this is like how I'm going to choose to view the world. But I never like questioned those things. And I wish I did a little bit more. Like, I wish I really questioned veganism instead of just being like, no, well, this person says that it's like the best thing for me and that meat and dairy are inflammatory and I shouldn't be eating any of this stuff. And I really wish that I questioned that a little bit more. And, so that's what I hope that you guys just start doing, is start questioning the way that you viewed the world. Like, why do I feel like I need to be a certain body weight in order to be successful and happy? Let's question that, because I think if we do, we realize, oh, wait, I don't need to reach a certain body weight in order to be happy. That actually is not a correlation with how successful I am in this world. You can do amazing things, guys, without six-pack abs. Amazing. Like, amazing things in this world without the six-pack abs. So just keep that in mind. I'm going now. Okay, bye.